When we use discernment, we shift from the noise of the outer world into the wisdom deep within. Discernment, it's a way of practicing making wise decisions through divine intelligence. You never have to wade through your emotions, reactions, the chaos of the world alone. You are always supported. But how do you know when you ask your higher power a question, you're receiving the right answer? How do you know when to use discernment or when not to? What I realize is most things in daily life are simple, clear, almost black and white. The mind knows what to do, right? But then there's that encountering of the gray zone, that moment that throws you off center. Something happens and you suddenly feel stirred or defensive or tight in your chest, unsettled. And sometimes it's light enough that pokes at us that we're mostly responding with some sarcasm or annoyance. But that's something to think about too. I mean, even though it's so gentle in your annoyance, it's present. And then sometimes it may land deeper. You might say to yourself, this makes me anxious, or this angers me, or I'm really embarrassed about this. And then you may move to, which is something I'm regularly doing, I should know better than this. Why am I like this? I've done so much work. I thought I was past this, all this self-judgment. But hear this, you will be tested. You will be given opportunities to practice discernment. And because you're a soul in Earth School, I like to even think of it as Earth College. You are always learning. As long as we're here, we're learning. As long as we're alive and we're breathing and we're waking up in the day on the spiritual journey to take accountability for our lives and our minds and our consciousness, you're going to be on the journey and you're going to have the experiences. It's like, I don't want to say you're inviting them, but you are, because you came here to live. You came here to experience the world. So of course you're going to go through it. And growth isn't in being perfect. He said, life isn't perfect. It's not about being perfect. It's noticing that your reactions soften over time, right? Maybe 5 years ago, you reacted to something with a storm, and now it's more of a breeze. It's not a storm. That is growth. That's growth. And that's when we have to just love ourselves and hug ourselves and stop the self-judgment. Be aware of the growth. Life is not perfect. What discernment actually does, when you set your intention at the start of the day to use discernment, you are declaring, I will go within. I will ask for guidance. I will choose truth over reactivity. And how do you know when you're receiving the truth? Divine answers? Because divine answers always carry the qualities of love. It comes across in big tenderness, calmness, steadiness, no urgency, no pressure. And most importantly, hear this, most importantly, no attachment to the outcome. We hear the answer, it comes through love. We're in a fit of rage, maybe you're in an argument with yourself or the TV or a politician or your boss, whatever's going on. Usually it's in our mind, right? But when you go into your heart space and you take that breath and you feel it and you get the answer, is this love? Am I reacting with love? It's going to create a space between you and the argument. And then you're going to have your answer of, no, you are love. This is fine. You can actually walk away from this and everything's going to be okay. That's not having it. That's the letting go of the attachment. Being okay with taking a breath from the fight or the fear or the anxiety or the judging or the opinions. It's taking that break, going into your heart space, hearing this, asking the question to your guide, practicing discernment, and whatever the answer is, it's around love. You can say, okay, I accept that fully. And honestly, it's almost like people with high anxiety, they have to start counting the colors of blue in the room. It's giving yourself a moment to go within and calm, bring the love in, go into your heart space, expand your intuitiveness, and you won't have an attachment. You've shifted it. You can move on. The truth that comes with discernment never demands. It simply is. When you ask for guidance from that place of love, you can discern the truth of the person in front of you. You begin to see their anger, their worry, maybe their meanness. It's all rooted in fear. It's not their essence. So you stop, you breathe, you drop deep into your heart and you ask, how do I respond to this from love? And the answer will come softly, because truth is gentle, very gentle. It's very tender. Discernment awakens you to your divinity. I'm clearly seeing the path, the trajectory of discernment. You have discernment, and then you have awakening. When you use discernment, you're tuning into your intuition. You're tuning into your inner knowing, your divine intelligence, your true essence. And all of these things have always been within you. Discernment simply helps you hear it more clearly. The more you practice, the more naturally you begin to live in higher awareness, higher levels of love. You can sense the awakening in this. Higher frequencies of clarity, higher dimensional understanding. With discernment, you see beyond behavior, beyond emotion, beyond old stories. You become rooted in your truth, in the truth of the person in front of you, because now you can see them for who they truly are. When that person you're having an argument with, outside or inside, and you go in and you practice discernment and you see the truest essence of them, which is love, you realize they're just acting from fear. It's so disarming. So disarming. And when we practice this and we tune into divine wisdom, divine intelligence, you are moving into a place of protection. Think of it that way. Discernment protects you. Not through fear, but through clarity. It lifts us above old patterns, habitual reactions. It brings us into a space beyond all of our personal history and judgment. When you talk with intentional spiritual discernment, guided by divine intelligence, you begin to see the truth in everything. And will you fail sometimes? Yes. You're human. It's part of the school. But every time we practice something, every time, even for me, meditating, asking questions, writing the answers, every time I practice, it becomes more and more fluid. When I'm writing, I look at it as like I'm laying down the lines in a railroad. You got to lay the lines for the train to come. And so I'm practicing with my practice to lay those lines so the flow comes easier. I'm getting out of my analytical mind. Because that's what we're always doing. We're thinking, we're analyzing, we're judging. And this drops us into our heart space. So with every moment of practice, the connection between your heart and the divine within you grows stronger. And each moment of awareness is a victory. It's a victory for the soul. But it's easy to fall back, judge ourselves, think we're not making progress. Use discernment for that too. Use discernment for when you're judging yourself. We've been talking about the outside world, but also it's the inside world. It's not real. So let's do a meditation. Bring in that light and that love to help us raise our frequency to be in more awareness, to call in discernment. So go ahead and get comfortable. Make sure you don't have anything crossed. Settle in. Allow your body to find a position that feels supported and soft. Close your eyes gently, as if they're being kissed by sunlight. And take a long, slow, deep breath in. And a long, slow breath out. Feel your shoulders drop. Feel your belly soften. Feel your jaw release. Let your breath become your anchor. Let us connect to the presence around us. With your next inhale, imagine drawing in pure, steady light. Let it fill your chest, your rib cage, your heart space. And as you exhale, release any tension, any noise, any stories from today or yesterday. Feel yourself arriving fully in this moment. Present, open, and safe. Now let us enter into our heart space. Move your awareness down into your heart. Place a hand there if it helps you connect. Visualize a warm, golden glow inside your chest. This is the place where discernment lives. Quiet, wise, loving, clear. Breathe into this golden light. Feel it softening everything around it. Let us connect with the divine intelligence that's there. In your mind, whisper, "Show me the truth. Show me love. Show me what is real." Feel a gentle wave of calm wash through your body. This is your higher power responding, not with words, but with presence. Allow yourself to settle into that presence. Let us release all of the noise. Imagine all the thoughts, worries, and emotional reactions you've been carrying. Just imagine them. See them as small wisps of gray mist floating above you. One by one, exhale them out. Let the mist dissolve. Let the mind quiet. Let the body rest. You don't need to fix anything. You don't need to know anything. Just breathe. Let us have a moment of discernment. Bring to mind a situation or person that has recently triggered you. Something that felt like a gray zone moment. Hold it gently. Don't judge it. Just observe. Ask softly, what is the truth here? What is this person really feeling? How could I respond from love? Stay open. Allow the answer to come as a feeling. A softening. A clarity. A knowing. Or even silence that feels peaceful. Whatever comes, trust it. Truth never rushes. It simply reveals. Have no attachment. Now breathe deeply into your heart again. And say silently, I release attachment to the outcome. Feel the freedom that brings, the spaciousness, the ease, the lightness. Discernment is not control, it is clarity. Let us anchor this wisdom. Imagine that warm golden light in your heart expanding now, growing outward until it fills your entire body, your mind, your aura, your field. You are sitting in a sphere of clarity and divine intelligence. Nothing can penetrate this space except love. This is your natural protection. Your natural guidance system. Feel how supported you are. Give a moment to feel gratitude, a sense of letting go. Just feel that love and support. Now take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Know that this clarity is always within you. Your divinity is always available. Discernment is your birthright. When you're ready, gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring your awareness back into the room. And when it feels right, open your eyes.